Hey, what's up, guys? And another day, yet another stupid motherfucker on the internet says some dumb shit. Now I feel like I gotta talk about it. Now, for those of you who don't know, recently Mia Khalifa has been in the news. She's been making the rounds. For those of y'all who don't know who Mia is, I don't believe you because you clicked on this video, so I feel like you should know who she is. But just in case you don't know, or you want to pretend you don't know, she's an adult film star. Like, a really famous adult film star. Like, she was literally propelled to superstardom, and now she's just coasting off of her previous fame, and she's on OnlyFans, yada yada. And people listen to her for some reason. She has a following on social media. I don't know why, but recently she just said some stupid shit about the military in the U.S. and I'm gonna just play the clip and let it speak for itself.
Good morning to everybody who is not in the US military. Good morning to everybody who is sitting at home and not on soil that doesn't belong to them, fighting a war for a country that doesn't care about them. I hope you go over there and get your little brain all scrambled up with PTSD and then come back here and see how much the United States cares about you, Pookie. See how much they care about you when you come back with, oh, I'm so sad. I piss my pants every time I see a falafel stand in Manhattan. Let's see how much the VA cares about you. Let's see what they tell you to do with your little broken brain from going over to fight a war that's not yours. They're going to tell you to try breathing exercises because the U.S. government does not give a fuck about you once you cannot die for them. Once you're done, once you're a shell, they don't care about you. What did I say on Z-Way that one time? Yeah, I think that still stands as very accurate.
So, yeah, sorry you guys had to watch that because I don't even know what to say. It's just pathetic, all right? Like, I feel like I'm at the point where I am so sick and tired of these wealthy ass motherfucking influencers coming in here and just spitting hot shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Mia Khalifa, you have a following because you were an adult film star. Nobody should be listening to you or your opinions. No one should give a shit, and yet here we are. And I got this video off a news site because she got a bunch of backlash for it. I'm a little late to the party, honestly. She posted it in like the last 24 hours, like last day. I couldn't find it on X, because she deleted it, I think, and hopefully she wisened up to whatever the fuck she was saying, because it's just so stupid. It's so mind-bogglingly stupid. Okay, it's like she's pointing out an actual problem that we have in the United States. Like, yes, we don't treat our veterans very well, right? We have a lot of issues with homeless veterans. We got the VA not supporting them. Veterans come back from tour, they come back from service and they can't find jobs. And, they have PTSD and they end up on the streets, right? That's terrible, horrible. I don't think any American agrees with what's going on. Like, your average Joe is not sitting here going, man, fuck the soldiers, fuck the veterans. I don't want them to have help. I want them to have PTSD. No, nobody is sitting here saying that, okay? Why is she out here pointing the blame onto the victims of the whole thing, right? Now, I understand not everybody in the military is an angel, okay? Not every soldier is a goody two-shoes. A lot of people, a lot of bad people end up in the military, and guess what? They commit war crimes, right? But you are mocking the people who are just simply an instrument of war. You understand? Like, you look at the background in this video and it's just filled with wealth and decadence. Okay? Mia Khalifa is someone who took the easy way out, joined the adult film industry, got big, blew up, got a huge following, and has done absolutely nothing with her life since. And I don't know if you can't tell, I'm not really a fan of Mia Khalifa, okay? She's been outed for like going on podcasts and shit and just fucking capping everywhere, trying to paint herself as a victim of the adult film industry, which it is predatory, don't get me wrong. But she is made way more than anyone could have ever imagined. She's probably richer than all of those guys by now, And it's just frustrating because she's mocking these soldiers, these hypothetical soldiers, whatever. And she's saying, I hope you go over there and get your brain scrambled and come back with PTSD. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? You are mocking the instrument of war for what the user is doing, It's like yelling at a gun instead of the person pointing it. You understand? Not every soldier is included in the war room. Like, General, I think we should kill all of these people in the Middle East right now. No soldier is involved in that process. They're literally just rank and file motherfuckers who are sent. Sometimes they don't even know why they're going there, and they commit war crimes because America tells them to, basically, right? And like, yeah, there are bad soldiers in the military, and yeah, some of them want to commit war crimes. But look, if you're even the slightest bit educated, just a little bit of critical thinking, a quick Google search even, would tell you that we have this entire military pipeline that's an issue in the U.S. because the military preys on poor communities, poor, uneducated people who have nothing else to do with their life. You take a poor, uneducated motherfucker, give him a uniform, give him a gun, ship him off overseas, and now you're telling them to come back with PTSD? Like, what if it's their only option? Not everybody can become an adult film star, okay? Not everybody has the option of opening an OnlyFans, making it big on the hub. No, like, she's coming from a place, I understand she's an immigrant. She's had her own struggles. But at the end of the day, now she's rich and famous. She's coming from a place of such privilege, of such wealth. And she's literally punching down on just the average American soldier. I had an opportunity to speak to a few Marines because I share a few hobbies with them. And I got into this conversation with a Marine. I'm like, chatting shit. And I'm just like, oh, what made you join the Marines, right? Just normal question, right? Pretty casual. And he was like, well, started spilling to me a little bit about his background, his struggles growing up. He came from a bad neighborhood. And it ended with, if I wasn't in the Marines, I would be in jail. I would be in prison for dealing drugs right now. I'd be in prison for killing someone, in the name of gang or something. And I was like, damn, bro. I was like, good on you for choosing the Marines to turn your life around, to try to do something more and not get involved with the violence in your community and try to find a way to leave that, right? We have this whole pipeline in the U.S. where it's a whole, like, we've got an issue where a lot of people are just being funneled from, poor neighborhoods. They don't got a lot of support, and they're just being funneled into the military. And it's depressing because they go to war, they go fight for this country, and they come back and they have PTSD and no one gives a shit about them, right? It's sad. Mia Khalifa is pointing out an actual problem, but she is mocking the victims. You are actively mocking the victims of the problem that you are pointing out, which just makes you a huge fucking idiot. Okay? And like the media has been over this. Like she's just been getting lampooned. Okay? Absolutely blasted. And not in the adult film way, but just blasted normally across all aspects of social media. And honestly, she deserves it. Okay? What a fucking bitch, man. Like, holy shit. How do you wake up in the morning in your fancy. I don't know what the fuck she lives in. Or I don't even know if she's like, that's her house. I don't pay attention to this woman at all because her opinion means zero to me, right? But she wakes up in this lavish ass place, probably wipes her ass with fucking cash she made from OnlyFans, and then gets on social media to film this. It's just ridiculous. It I don't know what the fuck the world is coming to these days, where you point out a problem, and then you're like, "Oh, you're a victim. I hope you get PTSD, bitch." How fucking idiotic and stupid do you have to be to post that and think it's a good idea? You know? And at the end of the day, there are a lot of issues with not only American soldiers not being treated well once they come back, you know, veterans have issues, but also American soldiers committing terrible crimes against humanity and against other people while they're overseas. But the thing is, the military has a whole rainbow of people in it. Not everybody is committing war crimes. Some people just want to serve normally, right? It's not fair to group them all under this umbrella when some of them don't even want to do it. They don't even want to be there necessarily. You know, they're just there to try to make a paycheck, make a living, and all of a sudden they're told to shoot people, right? It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous is what it is. And we have these issues, but they should be approached with a certain level of nuance. I don't expect much eloquence and much critical thinking and ability for discussion from an adult film star who has basically done absolutely nothing else with her life. But at least, at the very least, if you're going to hold this much influence for no reason, please don't fucking post it. At least have like your two remaining neurons activate, and you go, oh wait, maybe this is a bad idea. Nope, she just fucking woke up and posted this bullshit. Anyway, guys, that's all I had to yap about. I just really needed to rant about this horrible, horrible person. Yeah. Let me know what you think about her in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.